digital clock, so that's the one we're gonna go with as opposed to the in-chambers clock. It is the City of Brainerd Safety and Public Works Committee. Myself and Wayne are here. Jan is with us virtually, as well as the engineer, Paul Sandy. We have 3 items on the agenda. Mr. Sandy, anything we need to add?
No, Mr. Chair, thank you.
Wayne or Jan, anything we need to add?
No, I'm fine.
Perfect. Then we'll go with the 3 that brought us. The first item is improvement 20-01. That's the 2020, this past summer seal coat project final pay application. Mr. Engineer, anything you need to add to what's in our packet?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. This was for our 2020 seal coat project, as you stated. The original contract amount being $147,576.12. Per the final measured quantities in the field and delivery tickets, our final cost was $149,000, $149,522.23. So there's just a small overrun and a little bit of oil and striping costs that attributed to the approximately 1.3% overrun of the contract. However, we do budget $150,000 for this project, so as you can see, we were just slightly under budget on this. So take any questions if you have any.
Thanks, Mr. Sandy. Is there any questions for the engineer, Jan or Wayne?
No.
Hearing none, is there a motion to accept staff's recommendation, approve the final pay application to Asphalt Surface Technologies Corp. in the total amount of $149,522.23, subject to approval of bills and payments to contractors on the P&F agenda?
Lambertson.
Okay, I got a motion by Erickson, second by Lambert. Any further discussion?
No.
Hearing none, all in, no, we're gonna do a roll call with Jan being virtual.
Lambert,
Yes.
Erickson,
Yes.
Bevins.
Yes. We'll move on to item number 2, which is the Public Transit Capital Asset Management Plan. Mr. Engineer, anything you'd like to hit the highlights on in this item?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. So attached to your request, you'll find the final version of this plan. This is an FTA, which is Federal Transit Administration requirement, kind of a method to protect their investments in our system. So as you know, our transit system is funded 85% operationally and 80% capital through the FTA and the state of Minnesota. This document is more of a boilerplate plan that MnDOT has released to ease the burden of this document's creation. This will be a part of our annual or biannual now budgeting process for the transit system. And it's just a document that kind of shows how we plan to renew our capital assets or maintain our fleet as such. So it's just a boilerplate document that we simply insert our City of Brainerd information into, and this was presented to the Transportation Advisory Committee on October 22nd and approved unanimously by that committee. So I'll answer any questions that you guys may have.
Any questions of the engineer, Jan or Wayne?
No.
No.
All right, is there a motion to accept staff's recommendation, approve the attached Public Transit Capital Asset Management Plan?
Lambert, so move.
Second by Erickson.
We have got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Oh, no, well, Mr. Engineer, will you call the roll?
Yes, Lambert,
Yes.
Erickson,
Yes.
Bevins.
Yes. That motion passes. We'll move on to our final agenda item, which is also a public transit item, Public Transit Vehicle Maintenance Policies and Procedures Plan. Mr. Engineer, do you want to hit the highlights?
Took all the forms that have to be updated on an annual basis and put them in the back of the plan so they're easier to update annually, such as, you know, our life expectancy of vehicles and our logs that we do on a daily basis to ensure the vehicles are in good running condition. So really staff is just looking for approval of the revised plan as presented. This again was approved unanimously by the Transportation Advisory Committee at its October 22nd meeting.
Thank you, Paul. Any questions of the engineer?
Mr. Chair.
Yes,
I-
Jan.
I just wanted to say, I had asked if there's ever gonna be a possibility this could go on the tablets. And Andy, and I think Paul too, and Doug had said it's better to use the paper. So the paper's working really well for them, so it's probably not something that's gonna go where they can do it online, like use their tablet. Just an FYI on that.
Thank you, Jan. Any further comments or questions of the engineer? Hearing none, staff is recommending approval of the revised plan as presented. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Erickson, is there a second?
Lambert second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Oh, no, please, Mr. Sandy, could you call the roll?
Lambert,
Yes.
Erickson,
Yes.
and Bevins.
Yes, that is approved, and there is our 3 items. And we've got about a 23-minute break until the council meeting starts, so we will adjourn until then.
Hey, Sean.